and welcome to this week's episode of Shifting Boundaries News, where we talk about sexual harassment, what it is, and what you can do about it. Before we begin, we realize this subject may be new to you. We are creating a safe place for you to be supported, and we share information about sexual harassment and its prevention. We can encourage you to express your thoughts and feelings, and we are not here to attack or blame anyone.
Many of us may never be targets or the person who causes sexual harassment, but we may see it happening. It is important to know when and how to say, "Stop, that's not funny," or ask ourselves, what would you do if this was happening to someone you know? We are learning about sexual harassment so that we'll have the courage to actively respond when we see sexual harassment happening.
Today we are going to talk about what you can do if you experience or witness sexual harassment. We also discuss whom you can talk to. We know that this subject can be confusing. Not everyone will agree, but it is important that we start the conversation.
As a reminder, sexual harassment is unwanted and inappropriate sexual remarks, which include written, verbal, and physical advances as well as gestures. So what do you do if you or someone you know is being sexually harassed?
Let's take a look at a video that will show how teasing can turn into harassment and how important consent is.
Boop. Stop. Boop. Stop. Boop. Stop. Boop. Come on, stop. My favorite glasses, goobered and cheesy tots.
I was just fooling around, but now I've ruined Scott's glasses. And worse, Scott's tots. I'm a monster!
It'll be okay, Kevin.
I think there's a lesson here, guys.
Is it about tots?
Not exactly. It's about teasing. I know it can be meant in good fun, but we should be careful not to cross the line into bullying or harassment. Like when one person is singled out. It keeps going on after the person asks for it to stop. It's based on something out of the person's control, like race, gender, or ability. Or especially if it involves touching someone without their consent.
Doesn't consent mean getting voluntary permission before doing any kind of, sexual stuff?
Yes, but consent also applies to any other kind of physical contact. We should check before touching someone's hair or clothes or even giving them a hug. And while it may seem funny or flirty to poke someone, snap their bra, or pull down their pants, it's not a healthy way to show somebody you like them. It could be really embarrassing and hurtful to them and get you in serious trouble. You wouldn't want someone poking or grabbing you without permission, so you shouldn't do it to another person.
Definitely. But what should I do if me or one of my friends is being harassed, teased, or touched without permission?
Talk to a trusted adult, like a parent, teacher, or counselor, who can help you put a stop to the behavior. If the first adult you talk to can't help, keep reaching out until you find someone who can.
The bottom line is, even if you're being playful, teasing can hurt. So if somebody asks you to stop, then stop. And always make sure to ask before touching another person in any way.
You're right, and thanks. Sorry again about your glasses, Scott. And as a show of solidarity, I'm gonna goober myself with cheesy tots.
You could have just cleaned off my glasses.
I know, but that's not my style.
That was great. It is important to keep talking and telling people your story until you are heard.
Yeah, I agree. I like that they also spoke of consent. Consent is a great way to stay safe and respect other people's boundaries. I've learned that consent is the same thing as asking for permission.
Let's go into different things you can do to take action if you or someone you know is being sexually harassed.
Step 1. If you are comfortable and feel safe, tell the harasser or person hurting you to stop. Tell them how their actions make you feel. You might be angry, scared, anxious, uncomfortable, or sad. You may not even want to go to school or hang out with your friends.
That's right, Maya. Do not ignore your harasser because that just makes them continue. Instead, try to talk to them and express your feelings.
Step 2. Tell a trusted adult. Find someone that you can trust either at home or at school and tell them what has happened to you or what you have witnessed happening to another student.
Yes, and make sure that you keep talking until you have been heard. If an adult chooses not to take action, find someone else that will. Your school teachers and staff are there to help you. Tell a teacher and other staff members that you trust and that you know will listen to you.
That is so true. We have more tips on what to do if you are feeling harassed. But first, here's a message from our sponsors.
I heard about you kissing Jacob at his birthday party this weekend. Ew, gross. Who would ever even want to kiss you?
Stop.
You are sexually harassing my friend, and that is not okay. Come on, Sally, let's go tell Mr. Cater what just happened. Mr. Cater, Sally has something she wants to tell you.
So, Billy has been spreading rumors about me, saying that I've been kissing boys when I haven't, because that's nasty. And it makes me really frustrated and upset and mad, and I've asked him to stop multiple times, but he doesn't.
Well, thank you for telling me this, Sally. We can get it sorted out. Sounds like you're anxious and worried and you need to feel heard and safe and secure. Right here at school. And I'm here to help you.
The Center for a Nonviolent Community actively supports the right of all people to live their lives free from interpersonal violence. We foster healthy relationships with self, partners, family, and peers. We value the feminist principles of self-empowerment over self-assertion and of shared decision-making over dominance. We are ardently dedicated to building community which is interdependent, collaborative, respectful of diversity, and supportive of peaceful solutions to conflict.
Welcome back. We are discussing strategies for what to do if you are the target of sexual harassment. Step 3. It is never your fault for being sexually harassed, and you should not blame yourself.
Right. For example, the clothes you're wearing are not invitations for people to make sexual comments or gestures towards you. Step 4. Write down the details of what happened. For example, track who, what, when, where it happened, and if anyone else was present.
Exactly. And along with those details, make sure to keep things like notes, texts, emails, or photos you have received from your harasser. These can be used as evidence.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Now take a moment to think about what strategies you would use if you or someone you know has been a target of sexual harassment.
Today, we have started the conversation. Now it is up to you to continue talking to ensure safety for all of us. We want to ask our viewers to take a moment to think about who your trusted adult would be. It could be a family member, a teacher, other faculty member, or maybe someone else entirely. It is important to think of at least one person you could depend on.
We hope to see you next time on SB News.